All right, good morning, class. So please stand up as we seek guidance to our Father. The most powerful God, you alone, Father, worthy of our praises and service. Your name is Java. Thank you for all the guidance we receive starting from the morning and right at this very moment. Father, may you grant us the wisdom and knowledge so that we may understand and absorb the knowledge we will get for this lesson. Please forgive us, Father, for our mistake, for we are not perfect, especially in our words, action, and thoughts. We hope that you'll forgive us and listen to our gratitude and requests through your only Son, Jesus Christ. Amen. Right, so you can now take your seat. Good morning once again, class. So before we deliberate our last topic for our final term, let me first check your attendance. I will follow the set plan, and those who are not in their respective seats will be marked as absent. All right, very good. No one is absent for today. I would request everyone to please remain in your seat for our energizer. I don't want anyone in my class to feel sleepy as we discuss our topics. Right, I guess everyone is energized. So, who can recall what we have discussed last meeting? Anyone? Yes, Mr. Signoran, kindly stand up. All right, we have discussed about the rights and responsibilities of a consumer. Miss Falcon gave me the eight different rights of a consumer. Absolutely right. Very good. So that is why knowing consumer rights is important because it protects individuals or us, a consumer, from exploitation and empowers us to make informed decisions, provides legal resource, ensures our financial security, and promotes the quality assurance in the marketplace. Alright, very good kaayo kay nakahinumdum pa ka jud sa atong last topic last meeting. So before we delve in together to our topic today, let me first present to you the different terminologies that can later be found in our topic. So the first one is the consumer protection. So consumer protection refers to the measures and regulations put in place to safeguard the rights and interests consumers in their interaction with businesses and organizations. It is a set of laws, policies, and practices that aims to ensure fair and ethical treatment of the consumer in the marketplace. So the second one is law. Law refers to the system of rules and regulations that we enforce by a governing or that are enforced rather by a governing authority such as government to regulate behavior and maintain order within a society. It is a set of principles and guidelines that govern the conduct of individuals, businesses, and organizations. So the last one is the consumer, and the best example of it is us. We are consumers, right? So consumers is someone who acquires goods or services for direct use or ownership rather than resale or use in production and manufacturing. So before we go to our topic proper, let us have first an activity, and this kind of activity is called Four Pics One World. I guess you're familiar with it. I will just present two types of picture for you to have an idea to what is going on, going to be our topic for today. And I want everyone to cooperate and do not answer in chorus kay di ta mga bujog daring dapita. Just raise your right hand if you want to answer. So that is the first pick. What do you think is the common among the four pictures? Yes, naigipamalit. So what do you call those people nga namalit? Buyer? Who you say buyer? So yes, Miss Donghil. Yes, very good. The picture being shown is all about consumers kay tanawa ra gud na malit bidya na ha. Di ba dyan kay mga buyers na sila. So those buyers is called consumers, and the best example of that, as I've said kaganina, is us. All right, the last one is this kana. So unsay common man? Yes, Miss Hannah. Corte Suprema? Yes, your answer is close. Another idea? Yes, Miss Calope? Yes, Miss Calope's answer is absolutely correct. That picture tells us about the law. So what do you guys think is the connection of consumer and law to our topic today? Yes, Miss Kiano. Consumer's law? Yes. Thank you, Miss Kiano. So our topic for today is revolving around law for consumers protection in the Philippines. So let me present to you our objectives. So by the end of the lesson, 85% of the students should be able to first explain the importance of consumers law protection in the Philippines, then identify key consumer protection in the Philippines, and lastly, apply consumer protection laws in practical situations. So what is consumer protection? Consumer protection is the practice of safeguarding buyers of goods and services and the public against unfair practices in the marketplace. So yes, consumer protection is indeed the practice of safeguarding buyers of goods and services as well as to the general public from unfair practices in the marketplace. This involves also the various laws and regulation and organizations that aim to ensure the consumers that are treated fairly and have access to accurate information about the products and the services they will purchase. All will be purchased. So these are the laws that governs consumer protection. So the first one is the Republic Act number 7394, or also known as Consumer Act of the Philippines. So the Consumer Act is the main law that governs consumer rights and protection in the Philippines. It provides the basic rights of consumer, including the right for protection against hazard to health and safety, the right to information, the right to choose, the right to representation, and the right to redress. The Consumer Act also established the Department of Trade and Industry, also known as DTI, as the primary agency responsible for the consumer's protection. So this Republic Act 7394 is the cornerstone legislation governing consumers' right and protection in our country. And this laws guarantees consumers essential rights, which includes the protection against health and safety hazards, the access to accurate information, the freedom for to choose, the representation and decision-making process, and the right to seek redress in case of grievances or naay something shaky. So, the Consumer Act established the Department of Trade and Industry as the key agency responsible in reinforcing consumer protection measures and ensuring compliance within the law. So, through these provisions of RA 7394 aims to empower consumers, promote fair business practices, and maintain a marketplace that is prioritizes consumer welfare and transparency in the Philippines. So the second one is the RA 7581, or the Price Act. The Price Act promotes consumer from unfair pricing practices such as overpricing, hoarding, and profiteering. It aims to ensure that consumers are not charged exorbitant prices for goods or services they avail. The Price Act also prohibits price manipulation, collusion among suppliers, and discriminatory pricing. So this law is in place to promote fair pricing practices and protect consumers by exploited by unscrupulous businesses. So the Price Act law ensures that consumers are not exploited and promotes fair pricing practices in the marketplace, especially bitaw sa ato ang market, labi na if not monitored by the personnel from DTI, is very abusing ang mga nanindahay kay matingaka na mahal kaayo ang pricing even though daghan ang supply. So gigamitan na siya og price act in order to control bitaw the pricing kay para dili masakitan ang bulsa sa mga consumers. So the third law is the RA number 10667 or the Fair Trade Laws. The Philippine Competition Act or the Republic Act number 10667 and the Price Act both promote fair trade practices and prohibited anti-competitive behavior. So this act includes abuse of dominant market position, anti-competitive agreements, and deceptive or unfair trade practices. These laws are in place to ensure a level playing field for consumers in the marketplace, where businesses compete fairly and consumers have access to choices that meet their needs and their preferences. So this Republic Act 10667 and the Philippines Competition Act and the Price Act work hand in hand to uphold fair trade practices and combat the anti-competitive behavior in the Philippine market. So this laws plays a crucial role in promoting economic competition, preventing monopolistic practices, and safeguarding consumers' interests. So, by prohibiting the actions using these acts like abuse of market dominance, collusion among businesses, and deceptive trade tactics, this foster a competitive environment where businesses are encouraged to innovate, offer quality product and services at reasonable prices, and compete fairly. And ultimately, the implementation of these laws ensure that consumers benefit from a diverse range of choices, fair pricing, and ethical business conduct, leading to more dynamic and consumer-friendly marketplace. So the fourth one is product standards and labeling. The DTI has established product standards and labeling requirements for various customers' products to ensure their safety and quality. These products are in place to ensure consumers from purchasing goods that may pose a risk to their health or safety. Products that do not comply with these standards are prohibited from being sold in the market. As a consumer, it is important to be aware of these standards and look for products that meet them to ensure that you are purchasing safe and reliable goods. So the establishment of product standards and labeling requirements by the Department of Trade and Industry plays a vital role in ensuring consumer safety and product quality across the various industries. These regulations set forth specific criteria that products must meet to them safe for consumption or use by the consumers. By enforcing these standards, the DTI helps protect consumers from potential health hazards and ensure that they have access to products that meet established safety benchmarks. Additionally, product labeling requirements provide consumers with essential information about the products they purchased, such as the ingredients, kay bisag allergy sila, expiration dates, and usage instructions. This transparency empowers consumers to make informed choices and select products that align with their preferences and safety concerns. In overall, the implementation of the product standards and labeling regulations by the TTI fosters a marketplace where consumers' welfare is prioritized, promoting trust, confidence, and accountability in the products available to the public.
I'm going to tackle about the law for consumers in the Philippines. Ms. Valenzuela, can you read and give your idea? Thank you, Ms. Valenzuela. So product liability laws are crucial for ensuring consumer safety and holding businesses accountable. They provide necessary protection for consumers against potential harm from defective products and incentivize manufacturers to prioritize quality and safety in their product processes. Next, complaints and redress. The DTI and other government agencies provide mechanisms for consumers to file complaints against unfair or deceptive practices by businesses. Consumers can seek redress through administrative proceedings, mediations, or legal actions depending on the nature and severity of the complaint. The Consumer Act also provides for a lemon law which allows consumers to seek a refund, replacement, or repair of defective goods within a certain period of time. Additionally, consumer organizations and advocacy groups play a crucial role in protecting consumer rights and providing assistance in resolving consumer complaints. So, it's reassuring to know that there are mechanisms in place to protect consumers from unfair practices by businesses. These avenues for redress include administrative, mediation, and legal actions, empower consumers to address grievances effectively. The Lemon Law further strengthens consumer rights by providing recourse for defective goods. So consumer organizations and advocacy groups also play a vital role in ensuring these rights are upheld and assisting consumers within complaint resolution. Next is Mr. Sala. Thank you, Mr. Sala. So, access to accurate and comprehensive information is crucial for consumers to make informed decisions. Businesses should be transparent about their products and services, and consumers should take initiative to educate themselves about their rights and the items they plan to purchase. This balance empowers consumers and fosters fair transactions. Number 8792 and RE number 10173 or online consumer protection. With the rise of e-commerce and online transactions, consumer protection in the digital realm has become crucial. The Philippines has enacted laws such as the Electronic Commerce Act, number 8792, and the Data Privacy Act or Republic Act number 10173 that provide safeguard for online consumers. These laws regulate online transactions, protect consumers' data privacy, and establish guidelines for online businesses. It's important for consumers to be aware of their rights and exercises caution with engaging in online transactions to protect themselves from scams, fraud, and other online risks. So the introduction of RE number 8792 and RE number 10173 reflects the growing importance of protecting consumers in the digital age. So these laws offer vital safeguards for online transactions and data privacy. Consumer awareness and vigilance are key to mitigating risk associated with online transactions, ensuring a safer digital environment for all. So, so why is it important to know these laws as a consumer? Anyone? Anyone? Okay, Miss Erica, please stand. Thank you, Miss Erica. It is knowing laws like RE number 8792 and RE number 10173 is crucial for consumers to understand their rights and protections in online transactions. This knowledge helps safeguards personal data, prevent fraud, and ensure fair treatment in digital commerce. activity. Kindly group yourself 1 to 6 and we will have a practical scenarios related to consumers protection law. Each group will give different scenarios and you will able to have a solution to these scenarios to the issue identified. Everyone, eyes here. So here are the scenarios from 1 to 6. Please read. After the discussion, each group will have one representative to discuss the scenarios. You may start now. Time's up. Now let's start with the group 1. Thank you, group 1. Next, group 2. Thank you, group 2. Group 3, you're the next. Thank you, group 3. Next is group 4. Thank you, group 4. Group 5. Thank you, group 5. And the lastly is group 6. Thank you, group 6. Well done, everyone. Start now. Okay, class, pass your papers. So goodbye, class. See you next Monday.